MMA, a billion-dollar industry employing hundreds of fighters from all over the globe, where fighting is as real as the people involved in it, where fans have made the fighters as popular as any other movie superstar. But where did it start? When did people actually start fighting in a style that was so different from the other martial art in practice? MMA, mixed martial arts. It started way back in 648 BC, only known by a different name. Ancient Greece then was already familiar with boxing and wrestling tradition. Then it got to know a new sport called pancration. Grappling and the striking skills were very similar to the modern MMA now. All the moves were allowed except for biting and gouging. The fighters were called pancratists. These fights would continue until one of the pancratists could not continue or signaled submissions by raising the index fingers. There were no rounds. From the Greeks it was passed to Romans. In China it was known as the Tai, which had boxing, wrestling and Chinese martial arts. Evidence of its spreading was found in ancient Egypt, China and India. Similar sports, savate was found in France. French fighter Rambaud fought English fighter Dickinson at the time and won using his kicks. Similar fights continued. George Dubois versus judo practitioner Rennie Rand in 1905. Another early example of mixed martial arts was Buttetsu. Edward William Barton Wright founded Buttetsu in London in 1899. He combined catch wrestling, judo, boxing, savate, jiu-jitsu and Canade combat, that is, feint stick fighting. Buttetsu was the first martial art known to have combined Asian and European fighting styles, and we saw MMA style contests throughout England. This all led to similar competition being organized in different countries. The fights never stopped. It only grew more popular with time. In 1951, there was a high-profile match between Masahiko Kimura and Helio Gracie that took place where Kimura defeated Gracie. Match continued. Gene Level versus Milo Savage in no hold barred match, which was the first televised match in history. Then came Bruce Lee, who popularized the concept of combining the elements of multiple martial arts via his system of Jeet Kune Do. He stated, and I hereby quote, "The best fighter is not a boxer, karate, or a judo man. The best fighter is someone who can adapt to any style, to be formless, to adopt an individual's own style and not following the system of the styles." If you are a boxing fan, you could not have missed the classic match of Muhammad Ali and Antonio Inoki, which took place in Japan in 1976. The match turned sour as each fighter refused to engage in each other's style, and after a 15-round stalemate, it was declared a draw. Both were injured. Another memorable match was the match between undefeated boxer Rick Rossfuss and Changpui Kitsong. Rossfuss brutally broke Changpuk's jaw and won by a technical knockout. This match was the first recorded fight which showcased such power of low kicks to Western audience. And the sport never stopped. Brands like UFC got popular. Wrestlers gained fame overnight. And now, well, you know it, it's a billion-dollar industry.